guys, it's day 6. That was so high. Hey guys, it's day 6. Welcome back to my reacting to quarantine series. I am 6 of 14, so if you missed any videos, I highly recommend you stop this one and go back and catch up. You can go to my Instagram and watch the original stories there on my highlights, but if you're ready to get going on day 6, I'm ready to talk you through it. So let's go, day 6.
This is how this starts, me laughing. Good morning. I just woke up. It's barely 8 a.m. here. And I woke up to apparently I have merch now.
I remember this. I thought it was really silly when I think someone introduced it like in my Q&A was like, when are you gonna do merch? And I was like, who would care to buy anything from mine? I was wrong. People did. So my friend took it upon herself because I don't know anything about graphic design, selling merchandise. I don't know anything about that. So my friend was like, I'll do it. And it, more than anything, it was a funny joke because I truly didn't think people would buy any sort of merch of mine or of me because why would they? I'm not important. It still makes me giggle to this day because it's just funny in hindsight, you know, and then I got in trouble for the merch, so yeah. The merch thing, this made me laugh. I wish this was still a thing, but it wasn't, so.
My friend has taken it upon herself to produce free Lexi merch. So I guess if you want to get your hashtag free Lexi or quarantine merch.
I wish this was still popular. I guess if you still like merch, you can let me know and we can maybe do a different thing. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. Let me know. Let me know where you're at with that.
You can go to the link in her and she's gonna make me put it in my bio.
It's not there anymore. Don't look.
What is my life?
I don't know, sis. What is your life? You're a mess. This house a train wreck, let me tell you.
Just bought this bottle of heat protectant cream. Not gonna use it because I'm not gonna straighten my hair for I don't know how long because I'm not going anywhere. Quarantine.
I feel so honored you wanted to use my phrase. I feel so honored. Second star to Wonderland. You have to let me know if you ever straightened your hair and used this cream. I actually really like their products. They have a charcoal shampoo that I really enjoy. There's like some beads in there and it can exfoliate your scalp. I really like their products. You'll have to let me know if you've used it since then because maybe you have, maybe you got bored. How's your hair look? How you doing, girl? What's up? Thank you for using my catchphrase and tagging me in it. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, I worked at Disneyland and this is the Christmas Fantasy Parade where I was dancing with all the princesses in this moment, and this is my friend Victor, who is my partner, and this is just a cute little video of me dancing on Main Street during Christmas time. That's what's going on here. I thought it was the whole clip. Yeah, that was good times. That's a little bit of me dancing on Main Street at Disneyland. Love you, Victor.
You guys are wild. I still can't believe I have merch.
I am nobody to have merch. This was so funny. Clearly I'm tickled by it because I keep giggling at myself.
It's too funny. I can't. Alright, first thing in the morning. You guys know what time it is. It's time to check on breakfast.
Mail time! No, not. Wrong show.
I look pretty. Dun dun dun! Oh! Oh no. Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? know if anyone... Oh, no, they got breakfast down there. Oh. Well, bon appetit. That's okay. I'll just go photosynthesize.
I'm so stupid. Oh my god. Photosynthesis, a noun, the process by which organisms use sunlight to synthesize food from carbon dioxide and water. Yeah, they probably... Do you think they do it through glass? I think I'm hysterical. This is funny to me.
Quarantine. All right, everyone. All joking aside, before you all think I'm being tortured and starved to death out here,
I was getting a lot of messages like, oh my god, are you gonna die in there? I'm like, no. What? You have to make things funny. You know what I mean? Like, I am not a comedian by any sense, but I'd like to think I'm pretty clever and witty, and you gotta make jokes of stuff. Like, you have to over dramatize things to make the joke work, right? I wasn't dying. I wasn't seriously trying to photosynthesize.
Here's what's going on as to why I'm not getting food. A couple of days ago, when my came here to drop off meals for me, I'm assuming they had talked to the quarantine people to work out like, hey, room 1111 doesn't need meals. We're going to be providing their meals from now on, so don't waste your food. So I'm sure that note got passed around that when people deliver the meals every morning, just to skip my room because I'm being provided meals from an outside source. So it's all good. I'm not being tortured. There's no personal vendetta against me. So I'm all good. Yeah,
people were concerned. They're like, do you think the people working there are seeing your videos and just are not bringing you food? I'm like, no. First of all, it's extremely difficult to have Instagram in China because it's not an app that's allowed. So I would be very surprised if they had the app, found me on the app, was watching my stories. Like, no. None of this. It's just as simple as I was getting food at a different time from a different thing, so it wasn't coming with everything else. Like, that's too much work, you know what I mean? Like, that's too much over-organizing that didn't need to happen and wasn't happening, and so, like, whatever. I was just getting kind of all of my meals at one time at a different time of day. Not a big deal. I was photosynthesizing in the meantime. I was fine.
Food. As much as I miss Mystery Capri Sun segment, RIP, I'm not being starved. I'm all good, guys.
We're feeling alright, yeah. We're feeling good, we're feeling alright, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's about that time for us to look around.
My daily quarantine yoga was so sacred for my soul. I love doing it. I don't do it as much anymore. And maybe it's one of those like taken for granted type of things, but I lived for my daily yoga quarantine session. It was so good for me. I should really start that back up.
And meet somebody new. Well, let's all welcome in familiar faces, perhaps somebody who has a conflict in their life. All right.
That deep breathing looks a little weird in the time lapse.
A lot of you are asking, Lexi, what is it exactly that you're going to do with your days?
We'll probably sit around and...
Okay, this was another one of those moments when I was MacGyvering my tripod situation. Like, that chair, there was two of those chairs, and I know that I had the other one right in front of it, and I had my phone, like, on, like, I turned the garbage can upside down, and then I put that jar of peanut butter on top, and I had the phone, like, just barely resting on top. Oh, man. This makes me laugh so much. Again, damn it, like I just to know that you can turn a camera this way and it changes the dimensions of the screen. I had no idea. All of these funny videos are this way, which is so obnoxious to watch this in this half film. We'll probably just sit around. It took me way too long to film this too. Like I could not get the facials right and I couldn't get the timing right to like make it really sassy and funny. Like I had a hard time with this one.
Cook some soups and
Oh my god.
eat bread and desserts and
The bread and my mint chip peanut, or my mint peanut butter as my desserts. This peanut butter again. This peanut butter again. Yo, I talk about you so much. Sponsor me. You're so good and I lived off you and so many people saw your peanut butter during quarantine. I need some sort of percentage of that. Just saying.
just get all fat and sassy.
That one especially, sassy, took me the most because I could not get the face right. Like every time I'd play it back, I'd be like, I look stupid in that take. Oh, that's a good one. I love that one. Just sit around and get all fat and sassy.
I think someone just ding-dong ditched.
Oh yeah! This happened. This absolutely happened. My doorbell rang. I walked outside and I was like, anyone? It was bizarre. I didn't hear it in my mind. It actually happened. And when I walked out, there was no one in the hallway. And I've shown you other clips. Like, I'm in the middle of the hallway. You'd have to be right next door to, like, do it and go back into your room. Like, I don't know how this happened.
There was a knock at the door. I go to the door.
Excuse me. Knock at the door, not a doorbell.
No one's there. There's no food, no delivery of any kind, no temperature check, nothing. And it's a pretty long hallway to disappear from in that amount of time. Does this mean we can prank each other now? Because this opens up a whole world of possibilities for my free time.
I actually thought about like what I could do to start pranking my neighbors, but then I was like, I'm the obnoxious girl next door that's screaming into her phone and playing loud music at all hours of the day on repeat. So I probably shouldn't do that. Plus we were explicitly told to not fraternize with the other people in the other rooms. And we weren't supposed to leave our rooms. But there was like a hot minute where I was like, there's so much I could do.
Unless this room is haunted. It's not fun for me when my besties exclude me. They're out there giggling, talking amongst each other, and it's all rainbows and an invite to the reindeer games?
I could not tell you why they knocked on my door. 99% chance for a temperature check, but or it never really happened according to making you hear sounds and hear colors. Possible. Very possible. I'm 99.9% sure that someone actually knocked on my door, but you never know. I did a lot of wacky-tacky stuff in quarantine, so it wouldn't surprise me if seeing sounds and hearing colors was one of them. Thank you for this.
I'm sitting down and I'm going through all of my messages from the day, and there is an overwhelming number of you that are convinced my neighbors are stealing my breakfast.
At no point did that cross my mind. At no point was I like, people are taking my food. My brain didn't go there one time. So when I was getting all these messages like, people are stealing your food, I was like, no, they're not. Like, that's not where my brain goes. And maybe that's like a me thing, being really trusting, but I'm convinced that didn't happen. But when I started to get so many messages, I was like, well, is that true? Knowing it wasn't, because I was getting food at different times for a different thing. Like, what? You guys are crazy.
Now, I was very confident that what I said was the reason, but there are way too many of you on the same page.
And I don't mean 10 people. I mean like 500 people were like, she's taking your stuff, homie. She's stealing from ya. I was like, well, am I wrong? I'm like the oddball out. I was like, well, I can't be wrong. All 500 of you are wrong. We'll never know. We'll never know.
Do you think? I mean, no, right?
This was all a joke. It was all playing into the joke to make it funny. It wouldn't have been funny if I was like, here's what's going on. Stop talking about it. Like, the Breakfast Bandit was such a good ongoing joke that I definitely fed into that for sure. I never showed you guys when I actually got my food deliveries. Like,
It's the damn Hunger Games? I mean, did I get my water case from my sponsor? Is that what?
dear sponsors of the Hunger Games, thank you for my food and water. I really appreciated it. And all my fork friends that you will see later. That was greatly appreciated also. Thank you.
Are people stealing my food and my Capri Suns?
Today I really got here's an appreciation post. The puppies! Oh, I loved all the pets when you guys sent me all the pictures of your pets. This was the best. Look, we got Tucker and Kingsley, Phoebe, and a whole family of puppers there. Oh, they're so good. Thank you. Who else we got? Snickerdoodle with those ears. Oh my gosh, and that bunny. I remember getting pictures of the bunnies. That was so fun. I want a bunny, a very floppy-eared, long bunny. Lily, Alyssa, you and your Lily, you guys are so cute. Charlie! Oh. So golden retrievers are my absolute favorite dog ever. And when I ever go to get one, that's the one I'm gonna get. So Charlie's little happy face, just, oh. Sophie with the bow. Oh my goodness. And this little nugget with his Halloween bandana. Oh. So Katie's cat. So me and Katie, is my cat even in here? I can't. Katie, if you're watching this, but me and my friend Katie have identical cats. We both have two, and I have a black cat and Moustache who's white and black patterned, and she has the same thing, a white and black patterned cat and a black cat. We're twins. We're total twins. We love that. We make comments on it regularly. Oh, look at that big boy. It's the whole couch. Oh, what cute little puppers. It just keeps coming. I wish I got pictures of animals still. Like, I still want pictures of your animals even though I'm not in quarantine. Please send them to me. I want to see them. I love cute animals. Oh, look at that pretty horse. Emily, you're the cutest cat. Her piercing blue eyes. Oh, Griffin and Winnie. Oh, Rhiannon's cat. All the fluffy animals. Can you tell I have a soft spot
In
for
addition
animals?
to a lot of messages about me being swindled out of my breakfast, I'm also getting a lot of messages from people who are kind of freaking out right now, and they're really scared and uneasy and anxious about just what's happening in the world, and just kind of seems like the world's going to hell in a handbasket right now. And
I remember this. This was the beginning of quarantine. Not quarantine. It was. I remember this at this time. This was the beginning of when it was starting to come to America. Not starting. I mean, yeah, starting, but very, very, very fresh, new in America. And people were like, "We don't know what's going on. What is this? What do you mean we have to stay home? What are you talking about?" I remember this was the beginning of that. A lot of people seeing that I was in quarantine were messaging me, and I was very flattered to be the person of, I guess, comfort for people. People were like, you're so positive, and what are you doing to stay positive? I'm freaking out, my family's freaking out. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I was really honored to be that person for a lot of people who were seeking comfort from. That was very important to my heart.
I completely understand the fear and I completely understand the anxiety. I want to try and offer some form of comfort to everyone who has reached out to me. And I know there's not much I can do, or really that anyone can do at this point, but I do want to share a message that I think we can all get on board with.
This is such a cringy dance to watch yourself do. I remember I learned this in like 5 minutes and I was like, all right, let's go, let's do this. Learned it really quick. I did like maybe 2 or 3 takes and was like, nailed it. Sufficient. High School Musical. What a go-to, man. What a standard. I remember a lot of people were like, did you fall? Did you fall at the end? And I was like, yes, it was on purpose. I fell into the bed so I didn't have to spot when I was whipping my head like that. That was intentional. There it was, day 6. Hope you had fun. I hope you're having fun on this revisiting journey. I'm sorry these videos are coming out a little bit later than I would hope, but I'm doing my best, and editing takes a lot longer than I thought as a relatively new person to the YouTube video process. Thank you for joining me today on day 6, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on day 7. If you liked this video, please subscribe, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you're liking, what you're not liking. If you're new, if you watched it last year, if you didn't watch it last year, if you're seeing this for the first time, really anything. I like talking to you and interacting, so hit me up and let's talk about it. Oh! Speak of mustache. Not mustache, she's not in it for everyone.